Hi everyone, in this brief video I'll talk about the test, if you will, that Shiva in Shiva Loca in Varanasi underwent, the test that he had to go through to prove to the head priest, if you will, of the temple of Kaal Bhairav in Varanasi in Shiva Loca that he was actually Shiva. So in Shiva Loka, there was a scheduled date where Shiva had to undergo a specific test. So he went to the temple of Kaal Bhairav in Varanasi, and at that point, the head priest made him undergo a test where he asked him questions. Basically, it was a question and answer based test where he questioned Shiva, and Shiva had prepared for this test in advance. And at that point, he basically responded to all the questions that the head priest had. And at this point, it was determined that yes, this is Shiva. And it's at that time that the keys to the temple were given to Shiva in Shiva Loka in Varanasi. Once he had gone through that test and proven, in a sense, to the head priest of the temple that he was Shiva. So just thought about talking about that. It looks like we all go through tests at one point in our life, whether it be in school or whether it be Shiva in Shiva Loka and Varanasi. And so just thought I'd talk a little bit about the test that he had to go through. And maybe I'll talk a little bit in this video about what Shiva studied also in Varanasi and Shiva Loka. So Shiva also studied a specific text very closely when he was there. And the text that he studied is actually the Book of the Dead. So you might have heard about the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So that's a text that Shiva studied in Varanasi that was very interesting to him. So I just thought I'd put a little side note about that. Thanks for listening.